back at it again with another toy haul. Oh my god, it's been one fantastic week after another with these toy hauls. It's insane. I'm out actually looking for video games, but I come across more toys than I do video games because that video game market, let me tell you, it's a heavy one. It's a competitive one, and you got to be out there every day if you want to find the good stuff. So I come across more toys and more awesome toys than I do more awesome video games. So let's get right into it, guys. All right, first off, I want to start off with the toys that I didn't show in the video, because these were picked up while I was out with my friend Kingsley on Comic Book Day. We hit up some Goodwills, and I just didn't have time because I was in competition with another game hunter, which is Kingsley. So when you're in competition, when you go out hunting with another game hunter, you're in competition of who's gonna find the better stuff first. So I never took out my camera. I just picked up stuff, and this is the stuff that just a couple items. And I thought this was interesting to pick up because it was Death. I love Death from the Family Guy. This is freaking awesome, man. This is from, I think this is from like 2004, 2005. And he was at Goodwill for like $1, so I couldn't beat not picking up Mr. Death. Freaking sweet bendable. You can bend this guy. I'm not going to open him. I'm definitely not going to open him. He's posable. I'm sure he's all full of wires and stuff in there, so you can bend him really good. But I'm leaving him just as is, and I'm probably going to take him to like Retropalooza and hand this bad boy out to somebody for a couple bucks. That was a sweet find. Next up, there was this box sitting on the shelf, not in the best... Shit, I didn't even notice that. It says Return Center. Well, son of a bitch. But it didn't look open. It just looked like the box was torn here. It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles T-Sprints, and it looks to be a sewer launcher. And the reason I picked him up was because he had this rad little Leo here in the corner. And granted, the box is fucked up. I never even opened it. Never even thought to open it. It was only like $3. And Jesus. Oh, that's why it's still sealed. Oh, it still has the packaging seal on it. That's why. So maybe it hasn't been opened. I don't know. I couldn't beat it. I couldn't beat it picking up for just a few dollars. And I'll probably open. There's a bunch of other different little ones I can collect for. This is not the only one. But I'm sure these go for a lot more. Oh, they Return Center because it was damaged. That's why. Not that anything on the inside was messed up. Yeah, it says right here on the back, box verification. Someone even signed off on it. So they can't sell these damaged at obviously the retail store, so they just taxed it out at Goodwill. That's a smart thing. That's pretty cool. And I reap the benefits. So next up we have these read-along tapes. I don't know. I know they go probably with books, but I didn't see the books there. I just saw the tapes there, but I haven't given them a listen to yet because I'm currently, all my damn Walkmans don't work. It sucks. And I don't have any tape players in any of my cars. So I'm on the lookout for a small, I'm always looking. I'll find one. I'll easily find one. I just came up on these recently, and I want to hear what they said. This one is specifically because this one says Gremlins on it, and I'm really curious to hear the story from Gremlins. This one's from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. I'm curious to see who narrates that. And this one's the Raiders of the Lost Ark. And these are Charlie Brown's. Charlie Brown's All-Stars, Snoopy Come Home, and He's Your Dog, Charlie Brown. So I want to give these a listen to. Don't want to play them just in case they're still under copyright. You know, all that bullshit. This is made in Singapore. Oh, this was a really cool find. This was on the shelf for $1, and it's from 1998 Comedy Central. So this thing is pretty freaking old. This is basically when the damn series started. 97, 98, I think is when the series started. Holy crap, this is old. Hell, 98, I was a freshman No, I was a sophomore in college in 98. These were pretty awesome finds. I found a Iron Man not too long ago back, about 2 or 3 months ago at a thrift store, and these were the same type of figures that the Iron Man was. And I found a an Iron Patriot. And if, for those of you who don't remember, this is the Don Cheadle. He saved the president at the end of Iron Man 3, I believe. And this is a really cool figure. This is just a standalone display figure. It's freaking awesome. And right next to his buddy was good old Star-Lord. I remember your name. I'm a cool guy. Finally, someone remembered his name. Mr. Star-Lord. If you guys don't know, he's from the Guardians of the Galaxy. And they were both $2 a piece. So I picked these up for $4, along with this guy. This guy was worth it for pretty much $3. Although he is missing this projectile. I don't even know, to be honest with you, I don't even remember his name. I saw the movie Big Hero 6, and I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that, oh, I know all about his backstory, oh, I've read the comics. No, never even knew the Big Hero 6 even existed if it wasn't for this movie. And I know there were a comic book way before, duh, I know that. I didn't know. I never knew their backstory. I didn't know. But it's really cool. He still works. It's so awesome. He's so cool. I couldn't leave him for $3. He has a button back here. I think they released the wings. There's another button back here that turns him on and off. He stands awesome, which is why I picked him up. Oh, and here's that little, that's where his like chip thing goes, the memories. I was like, damn, this is fucking awesome. He stands awesome as a display. He's freaking great, which is $3 is well worth picking up this bad boy. I don't know how, he just came from battle, and I'll display him as such. Like, hey, projectiles don't fucking come back unless you're Captain America. So this was a really cool pickup. I saw this, I looked it up there at the store, this Tow-Mater. I was like, man, this is really detailed for something so simple. Like, I know at first glance it looks really simple, but it's not. Like, all the intricate harnesses here for the ropes, it's like, it's so detailed. So I was like, man, for $3 or $4, this was $3.99. I was like, this is pretty cheap, and it's heavy. So I flipped it over, and there's batteries that go in it, big ass batteries too. Let's see, whoa, not big batteries, double A batteries. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 batteries in there. That's expensive. So we got 6 batteries, and I figured, like, damn, why does it got all this? Probably has a remote to it. So I looked it up online on eBay, and sure as hell, this had a remote to it. You hear that? That's motorized. It's all motorized. So if I just track down the remote, I'm sure I can get this bad boy going for $4. And I looked it up on eBay, dude. They're selling this some bitch for $75. I'm like, what? The tires are made out of real rubber. It's really awesome. It's really, like I said, it's in really good quality. It's insane. For $4, I couldn't beat leaving it. So this was a really cool pickup. This was from Retropalooza. Mr. Robert Anderson. He gave this to me in that lot that I purchased from him, and I remember seeing this is the animated series Batmobile. Mr. Greg Honeycutt gave Will this exact same one, except it was just the normal color, like black or whatever, or dark blue. And I never seen the white one. And then Mr. Anderson, he explained to me that this was the Arctic Batmobile. And I was like, oh, no shit. And that all he was missing was the Arctic Batman. And I remember that. And this is really cool. I mean, look at that. This is so sleek. It's so awesome. And for those of you who know, that comes out and he goes and kicks the Joker's ass. It's so freaking cool. This is just left to like crash into something and shit, but I'm sure Batman has some kind of stop button. But this is so freaking cool, man. The Arctic animated Batmobile. Thank you so much, Mr. Anderson. You are freaking awesome. So speaking of Retropalooza, this next item is right behind me, and it was purchased from a Mr. 8-Bit Eric. Okay guys, so this one right here next to Grimlock is a Snarl. This was given, I think this was purchased by 8-Bit Eric, and then 8-Bit Eric sold this one to me, and I got it for a really good deal. We all hooked each other up, and I said, I'll take it. It's real. I'll buy it. So I bought this one. Transforms great. It's so freaking awesome. He looks great next to Grimlock. I've got a G2 Grimlock back there, and I've got a G3 Snarl over here that I got from a Mr. Greg Honeycutt, and I also got that one from Greg Honeycutt. So, and this one was from childhood. I've had Grimlock since day one. That's my original gun right there. That gun goes to my original Grimlock, but because I left him transformed, I let him hold the gun. So he can look badass transformed as normal Grimlock. But yeah, that's my Snarl I picked up from 8-Bit Eric at Retropalooza. Alright, so this next item is an off-camera pickup. It was a quick purchase at a local thrift store, and I got it for 50 cents, and it's a Sony Walkman, but it's a radio. And I've already put the batteries in there. You can't see it, but the time's going, and it works. It actually works. It's a radio tuner. All you can do is listen to your radio on it. It's got a little belt clip here, and I'm a fanatic everything Sony handheld, like Sony Walkman, Sony Discman, Sony AM FM tuners. Like, I am just stupidly I don't know what it is about these little devices. They just, when I see them, it just brings me back to a time when I was really happy as a teenager, just being happy listening to music outside of my room. Because that was a big deal back then, just taking your music with you. Back then, you could only listen to it at your house or in your car. You couldn't walk around on the streets with your music. And Sony made that possible with all their little devices. And I thank you, Sony. That's why I'm a fanatic, picking up all these little cute bits and bots that you used to make back in the early 80s and late 90s. All right, next up, I picked up these from Sonic. I don't know if you guys have a Sonic by you. This was a while back ago, about like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I picked these up. I'm missing one of them. I'm missing the Luigi. But I've got they had these little Happy Meal things where you get like Mario themed stuff. It's called Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. All these items are from Mario and Luigi's Paper Jam. And there's collect all 5 toys. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only got 4. I'm missing the 5th one. Here's a little Mario thing. I don't know if you can see that very well, because he's still in this packaging. We got this, some type of paper princess. I guess I'm supposed to cut her out and make her into that little box there. Here is this is the really coolest one of them all, I think. It's an actual Goomba, and he's like pixelated. It's really neat. I think I'm gonna pick a couple of these up if they're still available, just to display. Leaves one sealed and then one to display. And then this yellow box, the blow up box, the question box. It's like a cheap plastic, and there's some coins. There's some different colored coins in the middle there. So I don't know what the hell that is. But I'm gonna pick up Luigi. Hopefully they have a Luigi, and then I'll have the whole set. Alright, next up is this really cool Burger King. These are all off-camera pickups. This is from 2002, and Burger King had these creepy classics. And the reason I picked this one up was because that's Bart there in Godzilla form. I don't know if you can see that, but he's like in a Godzilla body, and his dad's in like King Kong back here. So it's like super awesome. I don't know. I don't think I want to open him because this is too cool. to have been sealed this long and to be open just for display, just, I don't know, I just feel like I didn't do it justice keeping it this. If anything, I can look one up on eBay. I'm sure I can find one cheap to display. But this one's staying in its packaging. Really cool find for 25 cents. All right, next up we have this really cool Mr. Potato Head, which is really, really awesome. All these pieces you see on him were actually on the inside. If you noticed on the video, it was all bare boned here, which I'm glad it was, because if it was out like that, it would have been totally lost. And if it looks a little bit more empty, it's because I already took a guy out of there and pre-dressed him, if you will. And I only paid, I know the sticker's ripped off here, but when I took off the tape to get the hat off, that read $4, and I couldn't leave Mr. Potato Head for $4, guys. He's a great piece to display. It's an awesome toy. I looked on the bottom here, and it's from 2002 Hasbro, and again, it's from Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Now, I say that that's a real place because Pawtucket, that sounds really familiar because of Family Guy, so I never thought that was a real place, but apparently this is the second toy I found that's from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, so that's really neat. So let me go ahead and show you the pre-made one that I made without these parts. I used some other parts. So here we have a Mr. Larry. I've dubbed him so, that's his moniker. He will go as Larry. He's very flamboyant. He likes long walks at rave clubs. So if you see him there, be a kind person and give him some pills or ecstasy, because that's what he eats. That's what he eats. All right, lastly, I'm gonna leave you with this cute little guy and how he came to be in my possession. The video is actually from my brother who actually found this little dude. So with that, guys, I'm gonna leave you with that bonus video. If you made it all the way to the end, you'll see where this little guy was picked up. Stay to the very end for some bonus footage. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. This is awesome that you guys tune into these videos. If you like it, don't forget to throw a thumbs up. I'll see you guys on the next one. This is Okchief. Peace out, y'all. No way. Oh! Got it.